After a few months, I emailed his sisters and told them I missed them because Ryan broke up with me after trying to call me fat and cheating on me, and I felt weird contacting them. Hey girls, I hope this isn't weird, but I wanted to reach out and say I miss you. Ryan and I broke up. He cheated on me with a student, and I felt strange contacting you. Hope you're all doing well. Love, Alex.
Alex, we miss you too. But wait, what? Ryan told us you broke up with him because of the distance. What's going on?
Oh boy, do I have a story for you. I forwarded all the emails and chat I had with Ryan concerning that to them. So I stayed in touch with Ryan's siblings, especially his sisters and brother. But for the most part, I just let it go after all that drama.
Smart move. And look at you now, doing way better.
Haha, I know, right? I went on to get my master's too. Ironically, in my specialty, I help with the communication of scientists' work to normal people who can't remember all those fancy names.
That's amazing. You really turned things around.
Yeah, it just kind of happened accidentally. Not planned at all, but I love it. Excited to announce my new role as a science communication specialist. Looking forward to bridging the gap between complex scientific concepts and public understanding. Life has a funny way of working out. Now I help scientists explain their work to us dummies who can't remember all the scientific names. Guess I learned enough about science after all. Yep, now I get to travel a lot, speak at events and conferences, work with everyone, from small-town doctors and scientists to pharmaceutical companies, museums, government agencies, even film producers. It's been a pretty wild journey. Just heard that Ryan and Shelley got married and had 2 kids. Shelley's not in science anymore, she's an accountant now, and Ryan, he's back to breeding animals.
Oh wow, didn't see that coming. Do you still hear from his family?
Yeah, I do. That's where I got this info from. His siblings still update me sometimes. I can't lie, it's sometimes a bummer that I keep on hearing about an ex I've moved on from almost 10 years ago, but his siblings and I have our own friendship that has nothing to do with him, so I can't, cut them off or anything. Oh, I even sent a wedding gift to one of his sisters recently.
So today at my bridal shower, was loudly complaining that we're all still friends with you and don't embrace Shelley.
Oh boy, doesn't he know we've all moved on with our lives? How is it a big deal? What did you say, by the way?
Well, I told him, I guess I don't make it a habit to be friends with homewreckers.
OMG, how did that go over?
Let's just say, that's how our parents finally learned the truth about your breakup and how Shelley and Ryan got together. Only took 10 years.
10 years. 10 whole years, that's how long it took for his parents to realize how much of a liar their son was. Sometimes karma takes its sweet time. Oh, and the best part? Ryan never found out that I was the one who reported him to the state for keeping illegal animals. And honestly, I didn't lie about anything when I reported him. The only thing I probably feel I did wrong was maybe exaggerating a drunken fake makeout session with his roommate, who, by the way, is now a tenured professor with a lovely family. It's been about 20 years. I was at a university giving a lecture to a room of 250 undergrad and grad students, and just when I thought everything was over, girl, this guy follows me everywhere, I swear.
What? Who?
So I was giving a lecture at a university, 250 students in the room, discussing science communication. You know, just my usual work.
Yes, and? Go on, girl. I'm getting impatient. You've not told me who it's about, by the way.
After the lecture, I'm mingling with students, feeling great. Then, I hear a familiar voice say, "Hey Alex, long time no see."
Oh, was it our mutual friend?
It was none other than Ryan.
No way. LMAO. Maybe you guys are meant to be together? Lol, what did you do?
Be together my foot. Anyways, I played it cool. Acted like I didn't recognize him at first. I said, "I'm sorry, help me out. Have we met?" He was shocked. "It's me, Ryan." I finally gasped and said, "Oh my goodness, Ryan, I guess I blocked you out." And then I quickly said, "Lovely to see you," and moved on when he tried to hug me.
Haha, that feels so satisfying.
Right? It felt amazing to know he saw me as a guest lecturer at a major university while he was just there.
Lol, I can't help but feel embarrassed for him.
Honestly, it felt great to leave him stunned.
You deserve that moment. Can we say this is your final karma?
I thought so too, but nope, that wasn't his final karma. The universe had more in store for him. Turns out that wasn't the final Alex karma.
Ooh, tell me everything.
So they just casually brought Ryan up "Oh, so you know that guy." Turns out he was there for an interview and they were planning to hire him.
Wait, serious?
Yeah, I couldn't help it. I scoffed. They all turned to look at me. I apologized and told them I was just shocked he was still teaching after what happened at Sunset University.
Oh boy.
They asked, why? What happened? And I told them how he was sleeping with an 18-year-old student when he was 26 and had to leave without his PhD because he lost his scholarship.
Yikes. Would have paid to see their reaction.
Well, they exchanged glances like they knew they had a problem and said, "Wow, we'll have to look into that." Then they changed the subject.
Good call.
2 weeks later, I got a text message, and oh boy, it seemed the final consequences of his wrongdoings were back to bite him in the ass. Girl, new update. Just got a call from a friend, Mary. Remember her?
Yeah.
So her colleague at the university called her to tell her some people asked about Ryan. They were doing a background check.
Oh, he's fucked.
They pulled his file and found some serious stuff, like being fired and leaving the program with a lower degree.
It's so crazy how that is coming back to hunt him almost 20 years later.
Yup. And they also found those complaint letters from over 20 years ago about his conduct.
Oh, God. How did Mary know about it, though? She doesn't work there, right?
Yeah, her name was on the file along with her husband, as he was Ryan's advisor. So her colleague thought she might want to know since she's retired and all. Hope you get it.
Yeah, makes sense now. Damn, that's tough.
Oh, get this. They found a copy of his arrest record for the illegal animals. Apparently, his dad hired a good lawyer to get it expunged after reducing the charges. So it doesn't show up on standard checks, but the university kept a copy, and that's where they found it.
Wow, crazy. I really don't think he's gonna get that job after all this.
Not sure either. 20 years later, a few sizes up, and infinitely happier. Remember, the best revenge is living well, and maybe occasionally letting the truth slip out. Final thoughts. After all these years, here's what I've learned. If someone who claims to love you criticizes your looks or weight, that's their problem, not yours. It often says more about them than it does about you. Maybe it's time to check what they're hiding deep down. Or just move on. Remember, their flaws don't define you. Your worth isn't determined by their narrow standards. And sometimes, karma takes its sweet time, but it always comes through in the end, especially if you give it a little nudge here and there. Maybe it's just the universe handling things, or it was the cheating. Maybe I'm wicked. Maybe it's obsession, but whatever. It is what it is. The best revenge is when you don't have to do anything wrong. You just have to help direct knowledge to the right places. Oh, and remember, some people internalize your hurtful words, lies, and actions, and this can affect them for the rest of their lives. Also, actions have consequences, y'all. If Ryan hadn't been a coward and tried to make me break up with him and just ended things with me in a mature way, I might not have found out about Shelley and turned his own wickedness back on himself. Thanks for watching, and comment what you think.